Alright guys, welcome back, and we're going to be looking now at calculating the magnitude of a vector. Now remember, magnitude means the length of the vector. Alright, we know that there are two other words that are used to be magnitude, length or size. But for practicality, magnitude means the length of the vector. Now before we actually start, I just want to get something off the bat. If a vector is called AB, then its magnitude is denoted this way. This means vector AB, this means the magnitude of vector AB. Similarly, if a vector is called XM, then this would mean the magnitude of XM. Finally, if the vector is called UV, then this would mean the magnitude of vector UV. So they don't have to use the word magnitude, they can just ask you to find this, and you should know that this means magnitude of the vector in question, okay? So it is a vector with two lines down to indicate magnitude. Alright, but before we actually do the calculation, I need you guys to pause the video and put that vector on graph sheet for me. So clearly this vector is called AB, and that vector is moving 3 spaces to the right and 4 spaces up. So you're gonna pause the video and put that vector on graph sheet for me, and that's the first thing you're gonna do. Now, here's a question. Given AB equals 3, 4, calculate its magnitude, which is denoted like this. It's very, very simple to work the magnitude of this vector. So, the magnitude of vector AB is going to be equal to the square root of, and we're using the numbers here, but they must be in bracket. So it's 3 squared plus 4 squared. It has to be in bracket. These numbers are positive, so you could have gotten away without using the brackets, but if they were negative and use it without the brackets, that's wrong. So just automatically put them in bracket for me. So this is going to be the square root of 3 squared is 9 plus 16 square root of 25, and that is 5, and we just use the word units here. On your graph paper, you would be using a centimeter line, so units would be in centimeter. But if you're given this as a typical exam question, just put units here, because we really wouldn't know whether it is centimeter, millimeter, meter. But on your graph sheet, seeing that the lines are centimeter apart, we're using those lines, then on your graph sheet it would actually be in centimeters. But in an exam situation, you don't know what kind of units in terms of the length actually of the vector, so you just indicate units there at the end. Now, what you're going to do for me is you should have drawn that vector on your graph sheet. So you're going to now pause the video and do this. So you're going to use a ruler and measure the length of AB on your graph sheet and tell me what you get for that answer. So you have to follow the instructions there. Alright? Good. So using a ruler, measure the length of AB on your graph sheet and then tell me what you notice. Okay, so here's our second example. Given CD equals -6 and 2, determine the magnitude of CD. Remember, that means magnitude. So in this particular case, I opted not to put the word magnitude in, because you should now know that this means the magnitude of CD. So quickly, this particular case, the magnitude of CD is simply equals to the square root, and it must be in bracket, -6 squared plus 2 squared, to put them in bracket, right? So this is going to be equal to the square root of -6 squared is 36, and that is 4. So that will be the square root of 40. And all you need to do now is punch in the square root of 40 on your calculator and tell me what that final result is. So you're going to punch in that on your calculator. That should be in the region of 6 point something. So you need to tell me what those decimal places are, and then you just indicate the units there. So this answer should be 6 point something, because 6 squared is 36. So it'll be 6 point something. You couldn't be 7 because 7 squared is 49. So work this out on the calculator and tell me what your final answer is and put in the two values that would come here. So it's 6 point blah 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 units. All right. Okay. Now what you're gonna do for me is work this exercise for me and post your answers in the group as soon as you're finished. So you're going to calculate the magnitude of each vector below. So I want to see you using the symbol and then equal to the square root and working out these values. Remember, when you're putting in the numbers under the square root sign, they must be in bracket. You can get away if the numbers are positive, but if they're negative and you don't use the bracket, you're going to get it wrong. So get those questions done for me, and I'll see you guys on the next video.